All right, guys, so we're going to grab this link. I believe we are now live. We're going to post it into the live stream area on my Discord channel, right, where we're going to be picking the names, at least come from here, for our winners for today's live stream, right, because it's a Sunday. Of course, we'll be having some new videos up for next weekend because we are going to be hopping into September. Wait, August? September. Right, it is September. It's crazy to say, but yeah, September is already here. This year's been flying by, absolutely flying by. Hello, Wally. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Gary H., hello to you. Hello, hello. Rodney Parker, good morning to you. Coffee is our friend, he says. I'm actually personally not a big coffee drinker. Yeah, which I know is weird, right? I've never really gotten into it, but I guess we will have to reassess that in the future. All right. So with Sunday, we know we normally have shorter streams. But yes, so the first thing I wanted to do was make sure I grabbed this link here, right? We got 24 Chronicles and 5 Raven Hordes. So we'll just go ahead and claim that, absolutely. But in the meantime, I also want to read this since I haven't even looked at it. Correct answers for a true-false game. False Chorus's patronage boosts the magic attack and armor stats of the owner, not magic defense. So that is false. In the runic circle, the number of runes charged depends on the type of enemy's control. Effect being applied. Chorus charges 2 runes when enemies apply charm on his allies. Gotcha. So this was a specific question to Chorus, and that is not true. Charm, I believe, is only 1 charge. False. Chorus gives a resilience aura to 2 allies with the intelligence and main stat. 1 is behind the owner and 1 is in front of them. So the statement about 2 allies in front of the owner with an aura was wrong. Okay, so these are also just telling you what it actually is. So charm is 2, right? Okay, gotcha. So those are the correct answers. And yes, Chorus charges runes in the runic circle, even if the enemy team does not have any heroes who apply control effects. So that's interesting that he can still, build charges, but I guess that's similar to how Kayn also can acquire some little daggers, even when no one is attacking and dodge is hit. So, all right, let's take a look here. We're hopping in game. Coffee's only good with creamer, in my opinion. Gotcha, Ollie. Hello, Prax. Nice to have you here. Sue Wong, good morning to you. Francis Zegan, hello to you, and hello to everyone as well. All right, so we also have some energy we need to spend, so we'll start with that. Let's go to Nebula, who we are working on getting finished up here. We got 2 items left. Of course, it'll take a little bit of time, but 2 items left is not as bad as it could be, so we'll take it. So we have done a little bit there, glyph-wise. Let's take a look. All right, I'm also going to take a look at the champion season. Sometimes they have us enchanting glyphs. Don't want to miss out if that's the case. Emard, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. And yes, as I thought there was a physical attack 2 level requirement here. So we're going to have to look for someone who's a little weaker. So I don't have that many runes available at this time, but let's see. 25 might still a little bit be more than I'd like. 13 looks more reasonable, so 13 to 15 is what we'll do. Boom. Galahad's gotten stronger, but we got our glyphs done here. 25 soul stones of any hero. We'll definitely start with the chest, of course. And I guess my other thing is, what are people thinking so far of this event? I mean, I understand Chorus right now is not exactly what we're expecting, I think, based on the preliminary testing we did yesterday. Really not as impressive as he was being built up to be. So definitely caught me by a pleasant surprise because I would be negatively affected by that. So I am not at all mad that he's not quite as strong as maybe advertised. Let's see, we're going to claim some of these quick items. All right, let's see. And we'll also be doing some of these guys because we've got to do our daily tasks. Open 3 chests in Outland. Seems straightforward enough. So we'll do that. We'll do this. And we'll do Alyssa the Weaver. Boom. All right. So we got all 3 of our chests open there. Collect that singular one. Expedition starts. Let's do it. He likes Chata as his creamer. Gotcha. That is a yeah, wow, that is a quite the morning drink there, Rodney. But yeah, absolutely. I guess that is one way to go about it. So here we go. We're going to just start by simply starting that 5-minute one. It's the quickest one. Guess we'll also do this 10-minute one here. Always important to get your adventures and get your loot in, especially since it is free and everyone else is doing it. And if you're not, you're falling a little behind. So we'll start here. Do that, get all these going except for that one 15-minute one. We'll have to come back for it later, but we can collect a reward. Fighting in arena or grand arena, summoning circles. Let's do that one first. Then we can start considering. And the other thing too is it might be a good idea for for everyone here to start saving these summoning spheres, because eventually light and dark titans, I believe, will be added to this circle of summoning. So I don't think it's the worst thing to start conserving, saving up, and just hoarding away some of your summoning spheres. It never hurts to have extra. Obviously, events you'll need to use some here or there, but I still think it's a good idea to start considering holding on to those and, seeing what happens, because Hero Wars can do some pretty interesting things. I'm going to do a couple attacks here since I need to do 5. We might as well try to do 1 or 2, and yeah, we'll see how that runs. After Yaz, all came as advertised, were not as impressive as they should have been. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, Yasmin definitely was a big game changer, as was Sebastian when he first got introduced. Isaac was a big game changer, so a lot of big game changers when they get announced. But so far, it seems Chorus has not quite lived up to the hype just yet, as far as we've seen. Tanya, hello to you, and hello to all your friends. Nice to have you here. Curious to see how Chorus's patronage will affect outcomes. People seem to be focusing only on team pet aspect. Yeah, I mean, I will say I think it looks like um, patronage will be key for Chorus, but right now I'm seeing that that's really his main attribute. He's not really able to be as big as a pet by himself. He's no Albus, right, in terms of damage. Um, I think there are some question marks as to how he will evolve in a sense, because we don't really know if this is kind of his final form or what's really going on, right? Because I think Hero Wars really seemed to push the idea that this was going to be a game changer, and so far we haven't quite seen that yet. So curious to see what will happen. Tanya says she loves the new pet. I'd love to hear more of your thoughts on that. So why do you love Chorus so far? Um, I don't dislike Chorus, but I like it. I really like his design actually, and we'll take a look at that because I don't know. I think his design's kind of cool. It reminds me, and I know I go to some of the similar shows often, but I think Game of Thrones really has a lot of stuff like that. Let's take a look at the Sanctuary. Um, so that is one factor, right? So you got the Chorus Crow, right? Kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones. I don't know if anyone has seen the new Netflix show. It is called Sandman, but there's crows in that one as well. So I don't know. It's kind of cool in that perspective as well. But yeah, I think there's a lot to be said. I kind of like his design. I mean, I think all the pets kind of look cool in their own way. But I definitely think Chorus, for me, stat wise, is not quite as offensive as I thought he was going to be. So let's see. Also, I did leave this adventure hanging here. So it looks like Baskers went all the way around. So we might as well try to get close to the boss. So we'll just start going around. We'll let Sam catch up later, but I'll just be waiting over here. Take down what needs to get taken down to start this adventure guy up. Don't want to keep Baskers waiting too long. So decrease magic attack. Go all the way around. He's got a cool look, and you got him to 5 stars. Wow, congratulations, Tanya. That's a lot of stars. Jimmy's at 4 stars. Love it. Yeah, where is everyone at? I think I'm at 3, I want to say. So I'm not super far along, but I'm enjoying the process of getting him ultimately there, right? We'll see. Hopefully I can catch up. I don't know if it'll be right away, but we'll definitely work our way towards that direction. I think we can definitely eventually get him absolute. It won't be the quickest. I mean, obviously eggs, right? He will ultimately be allowed to get pulled in eggs, probably not right away. But I think that'll be cool. So I'm glad that we got this new pet. I think it's nice that we have another option for a lot of heroes. I still think Kane needs another. Well, I say Kane, Nebula, and some heroes that only have single options. So we're talking about Nebula, Ishmael, really having only one option as a pet patron. We really need someone who can be universal. I think a little bit more, even though we already have a couple pets that are pretty universal, like Axel and Oliver, but they're not universal. So I think some pets that only, or some heroes that only have one pet really would benefit from having another, but I'm not sure we'll see another pet for a while, given that we just got this one. So, some things to look forward to in that respect. We always get a new hero during Christmas, so that will be another time to look forward to having some brand new heroes. But I think let's see, coming up, what do we normally have? We're in August. We're coming into September. I'm trying to think. September usually doesn't have any super significant events that I can remember off the top of my head. September, October, Halloween, right? So we're about a month away almost, or 2 months away from Halloween. So we're getting close. Unless I'm crazy and forgetting something. We obviously have Memorial Weekend coming up this weekend. Usually that has a skin sale of some sort for a day or something weird like that. They usually do something small for that kind of event. But I would say overall nothing crazy on the outlook as far as I can remember off the top of my head. Wally says, does Nebula really need a pet? I would say maybe not, but I think it looks more aesthetically pleasing and is nicer if you have a full team with full pets, especially if in the future, right, with these new game modes, we're going to need almost three teams. I got to relook at this, but I think there's a possibility we might need three teams. So if you have three sets of pets, that might be beneficial, right? So you definitely want more pets if you have that many combinations. I would definitely want a pet on Nebula if I could. I mean, it's kind of like if you had the option to have Nebula with a pet or without a pet. Well, I guess would you prefer one? And I think for me personally, I would prefer one. But hey, if you don't, then you don't. Okay, let's keep moving on here. We're almost done with what I need to do on this adventure until Sam does his thing. So we will cruise through these two guys here. Nice. Okay, so we have now completed our half of the pet adventure. So there's that. That we just have to fight a bunch more times. That's okay. We'll see what we can do here. Can we just? Okay, we got to do another dialogue. We got to fight another boss before we can just get our automatic free rewards, but that's okay. So we'll just do this. Hey, Vitamin, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. See, Lore Fest is in September. Okay, so there's some lore, right? Okay. Target is 4 stars by the end of event. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Is I think the 4 star chorus might be my goal if I can. I'm not sure how many more of these guys I can get the freed souls essentially, right? So I'm at 34,000 and I need another 11. So pretty far off, but my goal is to get to this 4 if we can. I know we got a couple of these items from the reward. So if you didn't see it, there is a nice little free gift from the Facebook page or web page. So make sure to check that out. You get 5 Raven Hordes and 24 of those maps that I just traded in here. These Chronicle of the Flock things. So we're going to go ahead and open these. But I mean, these rewards are not usually that impressive. We're talking about the Raven Horde, right? We mentioned this a little bit yesterday. Nothing crazy. We've got some more Raven Horde, but really like 50 pet potions. You're going to be seeing a fair amount of those the more you open. So nothing really spectacular. I mean, gold and egg here or there. 25 chaos particles, that's like kind of like the quote unquote grand prize as far as I know and have seen from others opening. So really, I mean, there's not anything outrageous here. So I would say if you don't have to spend on that, there's no need. See, obviously the mainstay here is these pet potions. So yeah, I'm going to just open these last two, and we got an egg and some gold. So that is really all that's in these Raven Hordes, not really the item I would be attacking or approaching. There's a lot of other things I think that are available in the Raven Merchant. So I would go after those as opposed to saving for the little Raven Horde. So yeah, I know we talked about that a little bit yesterday, but if you weren't here yesterday, gonna just recap that for you today. Count Up says, I believe the introduction of Chorus is an attempt to free mage teams from Sebastian because Chorus will not collect debuffs, which are removed by Sebastian. Okay, I see no reason for denying Axel patronage for Nebula. Just comparison, even Isaac can enjoy Axel. Yeah, I agree. Nothing you said there is incorrect. Owen Ever says, hello to all in the chat. How have you been all so far? Nice. And how's my energy? Yeah, my energy is doing well. We are having a good time, and obviously Sundays are a shorter stream, but we're still here and having a great time hanging out with everyone. And I'm really stoked to kind of see how this event plays out. We still have 3 days left of this event. I mean, I'm hoping I can get 11,000. I think it's pretty realistic in terms of probability. I think we can definitely do that. So we got 1,500 here. So now I need less than that, right? I need about 10,000, which give or take, let's just estimate is 10 more. So 60 more of these scrolls I will need, or Companion of the Raven or something. They have a long name for it. But anyway, so I need a bunch more of these. You could get them from spending emeralds. I'm not really a big fan of spending emeralds if I don't have to. We got energy spending and completions on the map. So hopefully I can complete these and get a couple more that'll get me closer to a 4-star chorus. Totally think that's possible and kind of cool. I think that's kind of going to be the move there. Yes, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button, much appreciated. Wally says, the reason I say that is because other than the Nebula ult, she's not attacking, just support, so only good pet is Kane to boost her ult output. Okay. Owen Ever says, I'm using the 3 times energy gift from the hero season I got unlocked to help the pet event to pull a bit of extra rewards. That makes sense, and I get it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's a smart move, especially if getting chorus is really your main goal here. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. And thank you, yes, Sue Wong. Much appreciated. Hit that like button if you guys don't mind. We're also going to do an Asgard hit here really quick. I really would like to try to get that big Isaac hit going again. I haven't really been doing it. I didn't do it yesterday because some of my guildmates had not hit yet. So we're going to try hitting now, but we are at level 140, which is a nice upgrade. I think usually we start at level 130. So level 140 is not a bad start. Praxis, how much is the 5-star purchase? I believe the 5-star purchase is 90,000, so it doubles up. So it's pretty significant for sure, which is, I don't know if that's good or bad. It is significant. It's double what you paid for 5 stars, so it's a beast. It is a beast. Energy and pet summoning will get you a lot of the currency. So, I mean, yeah, I do have some energy saved up. I'm actually considering maybe using some of it, but I would still want to start saving up a little bit for October. I really, really love the Halloween event. I know it's still a couple months out, but I think that's a really solid event. But this might be still a good opportunity to try to pick up some more chorus evolutions pre his Soulstone coming out. So I think it's not the worst idea at all to look into that as a potential investment. So here we got the standard team. We got Isaac, Jew, Nebula, Sebastian, and Martha. Pretty good team, actually, against Osh, generally speaking. I think we can probably get, I'm hoping, I don't know. I'm not sure what is standard right now on this, but it looks like the time is ticking down pretty quick, and we haven't dealt that much damage. I'm going to actually skip this battle, but I think we did a decent amount. I'm going to say hopefully. So 56 mil damage seems like it's decent. I mean, the level 140 boss is stronger then a level 130 boss. So we'll claim our rewards. I mean, we did more than 1,000,000 damage right there. I'll definitely be doing some more hits later. Boy, so I got this going on here. All right, let's see. So we're going to go ahead and claim all of these guys as well. So these are for dealing damage to the boss generally, I believe. Damage rewards. Cool. Oh, I don't think I'll have enough, though, to upgrade my Kark, which is what I really, really would like to do, man. That would be super, super cool. But let's see. We'll do some Astral Seer here. Just claim a couple of these guys. I haven't really been claiming them. So we'll claim them now. We got 6 more to go. Well, he says, I believe Chorus will be good for Satori if he can strike with his ult. The key is going to be Sebastian, right? So if Chorus can avoid Sebastian from wiping out Satori's ults, it would allow Satori to be useful again. And that's actually one thing that I'll test out on a matchup against a Sebastian, and we'll see if that actually comes through. But I'm not sure Chorus protects Satori enough. I mean, we'll check it out in a second here. So there we go. We've got all of those opened up. Hall of Fame. I don't think we've claimed these last week, so we'll claim them now. Top guilds. All right, fair enough. So we've got some items there. Let me make sure I don't have any just sitting in my inventory. All right, I think we're good there. Daily quests, weekly, that's what we want to look at. Claim these guys here. Boom. How is Asgard going for everyone? Are people advancing still? I know Asgard, I don't know. It's not as fun as some of the other parts of the game so far, in my opinion, but it's not bad. I don't think it's the worst, right? I'm not saying that, but I just think it's not quite as exciting. I don't know. I feel like some of the matchups are like, oh man, we got to do this again. At least for me. Maybe that's early for me to be saying that, early days. Not as bad as the dungeon, and other things, but it does feel like I'm getting a little bit repetitive or in a very similar pattern with Asgard. But we'll see. I really want to finish my my Kark. It's like 2 away, and it's just like I can't get enough items to do it. So let's see. All right. Come on, Facebook. Cooperate, please. I always change Helios for Seb against the 160 boss. Ooh, 160 boss. Look at you. With the introduction of new Titans totems, the devs have really made the gameplay become trying to ice skate uphill. Yeah, no, it definitely is an uphill march there for sure. Francis's Asgard Eagles a skip battle. Yeah, I completely understand and agree with that assessment. So let's see. All right, we're back to Asgard here, hopefully. And Ascension Spire. Let's take a look at this. Not sure what we can do, but I'd like to upgrade something. Feels like every week I'm trying to do at least one upgrade, but you can't always be that exact with some of these things. So definitely something that's a slow going process. I still think we should, and I'm going to message Hero Wars probably today at some point and say, hey, it would be really cool if we had an airship type of thing, but for But for Asgard, I think that would be cool. Let's see. So here, don't have enough Greater Valor insignias. Need a whole lot more. Not even close. Let's see. Astaroth, though, we can do a little upgrading here, so we will. Up to level 4 on him. So we're getting there. Not enough gold, but we have enough items, which, that's okay. So we'll come back to that a little bit later at some point. But it looks like a lot of these other guys aren't really ready to move forward too much. I mean, yes, Nebula, but I think some of my other heroes also need these agility crystals like Yasmin. So I will use Yasmin first, and then we'll get to Nebula later in that regard. Great Tree of Wisdom. Let's just double check here. Count says, in fact, I would love Chorus to punish for applying marks, which would increase the scope of team against twins. That could work. Onegger says the buffs that you can get from the Asgard battles has really fallen off. The jump start is the only thing that I get now with any gold, and now I've noticed how the King Midas effect plays out. Yeah, I definitely personally probably just I don't really usually get those. I feel like it's a lot of use of gold and kind of almost unnecessarily too much gold for buffs that are not as amazing as I would like personally. So, all right, I'm going to keep emphasizing my control team here, even though I'd love to upgrade my warrior team a bit more, but we can upgrade once for the support role branch, so we will. And so we got that up to 29 as well. That's pretty good. I would say we've got 3 in the 20s or higher. And then the rest are kind of 15 for these two and 10 and 5 here. So we've got some work to do there with Asgard, but we're always getting ever slightly stronger. So we've got that going there. We'll claim some of these rewards here. Don't think they go to our inventory anymore, do they still? Okay, good. They just open up. Perfect. All right. So really, I think the last thing I need to do here before we pick our winners is go to the airship and maybe do like one test battle with Sebastian and Satori, right? So I kind of want to see what happens there. Deb asks, how do you summon Rarity Fair? So Rarity Fair is not something that you yourself as a player have the ability to summon, but one way to have it more likely to pop up, the really only way, is to go to campaign, select any of the missions that you'd like to accomplish, right? Another way is to simply just hit your hero, go to any item you'd like, and really just raid. So the more you raid, the higher chance you have of Rarity Fair just simply popping up. And when that happens, Rarity Fair will pop up, and here you can see I have Rarity Fair open here. But really the only way to get it is by raiding and having a bunch of stuff up. I think that's the way to do it. I don't think you don't need any VIP. Last I spoke with Hero Wars, they've changed it. You used to need VIP, I think level 5. But now my understanding is they got rid of VIP requirement, and now it's just randomly appears after you've done like a raid task in campaign. So that is really how it pops up. Hopefully that answers your question. Francis says, does anyone else think there will be a season with a guaranteed Dark Light totem fragment as a ticket grand prize? 100%. It would be crazy of them not to, Francis. I think everyone would be interested in purchasing that as a ticket, and that's why I think that would be crazy if they didn't. But yes, I 100% think it's a very, very likely there will be a Dark Light Totem Fragment Champions Season or something similar. I don't know if it'll be called Champion Season, might be called something else, maybe Dark Light Season 1 or something. But I think it's super, super likely we will have that. Yes. So there's that. Earn gold in the tower, so we should do that. Make some purchases, complete some more missions. Soul stones, of course. Classic soul stones. Gold. Okay, we'll come back. All right, we'll just get these 4 right here. For that's 20. I need to do the tower run. Friendship. Shop. And that should get us close, I think, to what we needed. 25. Okay, we got it. We'll do the tower run right now. And awesome, yes, we got your answer in there. Nice. Has anyone heard of any server merges in the near future? So as far as I know, they are not doing any server merges just yet. They're talking about it. Last I checked, haven't seen anything official gone through. Prax is saying the servers under 20 are suffering in keeping people playing. Yeah, I mean, I think part of that is going to be, a lot of newer players are moving over to those early servers, which I think is crazy. And the reason it's crazy is because you're now competing. Let's say you start on server 70 or whatever, which is going to be like one of the newest servers, and you hop to server 1 to 20. You're putting yourself in an instant disadvantage by doing so, because now you're facing those players who've been around for 5-6 years since the start of Hero Wars, almost, and you're making it very difficult on yourself, because a lot of those players had more time to play if they're free to play. If they are money players, they have pretty much everything maxed out. So Don't ever recommend that, but I do understand that those servers are slowly dying out because, quite frankly, they've been playing a long time and they've been burned out. So I think if you spend too much to the point where you like almost max everything out, or then they introduce new stuff after the fact, and you're not quite prepared for that, it can lead to burnout and people ultimately not sticking around or having other circumstances in real life, right? Post COVID, really changing how people are playing Hero Wars. So, yeah, I mean, sad reality is some people in the top 20 servers are not enjoying their time right now in Hero Wars. And part of that is people are going back to work now. It's just a sad reality of what's going on is people are no longer able to, not as many people are able to work from home and play as much Hero Wars as they were. So, yeah, I think that is part of what is going on there. Well, it says they need to bring back Eternal Summer Season. If they can do another Champion Season, then they need another Eternal Summer Season. Can you remind me which one Eternal Summer Season is right now? I am blanking really hard on that. I remember hearing about it. I'm just not remembering what is entailed in that. Um, I know we've had some good seasons because I don't remember the name of it, but we had that one where we had the totem and it was a super cheap totem. I said it was a for sure buy, and obviously Hero Wars raised the price after that, right? I think it was the $15 season ticket, but oh my goodness, that was probably one of the best deals I've ever seen in Hero Wars. I'm not usually one to be a proponent of, hey, we should buy anything in game, but that was definitely a steal of a totem at that price. Everyone was expecting that for the next price, and when they raised stuff, people were freaking out. But yeah, they definitely missed the calculation on the pricing on that first time. Okay, the beach skins, gotcha. So Eternal Summer Season, yeah, they better roll out a part two of that so people can pick up those skins. I kind of think it'd be cool if there was an Eternal Summer Season with more beach skins, but now you have like a right? Whoever gets the tickets can essentially pick either they want this year's particular skin or last year's skin, and you can have an option from one or the other, so that people from who haven't had a chance to pick those old ones up can pick them up, but you're still able to get the new ones this year if you want. You can wait until next year, so on and so forth. So you might be a little behind in your summer skins. Um, but I do think that they should allow for those beach skins to come back and for players to start picking them up. I think it's a little unfair that was like such a limited time event, if I'm being honest. But hey, I'm not the one who makes the rules. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and hop over to our picker wheel. Really, really should have our winners here picked shortly. And after this, we can definitely take a quick look at how our web account's going. I haven't played it in like 2 weeks, so that's concerning. Hopefully, I can do a couple of things on there before the event ends. But yeah, so let's go ahead and open up our picker wheel. We've got Saturday winner, or we've got one Sunday Facebook winner and one Sunday web winner. So I'm going to make notes right here so I can make sure to message the winners after the stream. And then we'll just quickly check on web for 5 to 10 minutes and wrap things up. And we'll still answer questions if you have any. Just feel free to put them in the chat. So, all right, let's start with our first winner of the day. So this will be our Facebook Sunday winner, the last winner of August, and it is Bass. So Bass is our lucky Facebook winner. I'll be messaging him on Discord after this live stream. And don't forget, we will be having new updates. So we'll have 2 brand new videos for the start of September, because we'll have new winners starting next week. Because it's September almost already, guys. It's crazy. And we'll also have a Sunday new list up. So we're going to have to open up our Sunday web to have our last Sunday winners chosen for the month of August. Hey, Emard, okay. Can you message me, Emard, on Discord, please? And I will get back to you, I promise. I tend to try to do all the rewards at the same time after like a couple of weeks build up. So if you can just send me a message we'll get that sorted out. I promise, Emard. Thanks for reminding me. Sometimes things get left in the cracks, but we'll get you that, I promise. Yes, and Negro, let me know if you were able to get that reward. I think I sent it to you yesterday, but if we had an issue, just let me know. Shoot me a message on Discord as well. We will be talking. And yes, congratulations to Bass. Let's also see who our web winner is for the last winner of August. So it is Layla. Layla is our winner for web and the last winner of the month of August. So next weekend. We're going to be in September. I'll be putting up new things. In fact, I'll be doing it after I message Layla and Bass after the live stream, probably later tonight. And potentially we'll have our new Discord. Actually, you know what? We'll message him right now. We will message them right now, and we'll do it on stream. Then we will reset for September on the Sunday side of things. Saturday, the videos will come out a little later in the week. So let's see, potentially early in the week, but definitely in the week. So first, we are going to find Layla, who was our winner. Let's find Layla. Scrolling up. I mean, I guess I could type it in, but there's Layla. Hi, Layla. Hi, Layla. Congratulations. You have been chosen by the Wheel of Fate for web. Please let me know which reward you would like and which account ID you would like to have the reward sent to. That way, if someone has multiple accounts, they can choose which account the reward goes to. I only count one ID in for the actual spins, but in terms of winning, you can choose which account gets that reward. Hopefully that makes sense. And it just, it allows for more flexibility, but it doesn't skew how many people are in the contest, right? So hopefully that makes sense. And that's why I'm kind of doing it that way. Let's see. We're going to find Bass and message him as well. Let's see, Bass. Not seeing him on here, but I know he might have been one of the few people who was having some issues with Discord and messaged me separately, but we'll get it all figured out. Let's see, Bass. Yeah, he has some issues with Discord, so that's fine. We'll figure that out, but in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I am going to delete, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm debating if I just delete the channel or edit it. Let's see, if I delete it, everything will go. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. We're going to edit the channel. We're going to change it to contest entry September. So that is the new contest, right? So we're going to just save changes. And what we're going to do is we are going to just simply one by one delete all these messages really quick. And the new messages will show at the bottom and it has the date. So I know if it is September or not. So we'll do that really fast here as we wrap things up. If anyone has any other questions, let me know. Oh, hey, Bass. Nice to have you here. Is it possible to convert a reward from Facebook to web? I'm going to say this. It depends on what I have in inventory. So maybe yes. I'm not going to say 100% yes, but maybe, because I just want to make sure I have enough inventory for everyone else, if that makes sense. So you let me know. If you don't mind, Bass, can you message me on Discord and we will talk, and you let me know which reward you want on Facebook or web, and you just specify, and then we can kind of make sure that we have enough inventory for everyone, so that I'm not like, if someone was a winner for Facebook and they want a Facebook reward, I'd love to get them that first, if that makes sense. So give them kind of the first chance to get it. But we can definitely try to make an accommodation for that. I don't think it'll be a problem. Just let me know in advance and we can try to see what I have, so that I don't want to limit rewards for others, so we just want to make it fair, and hopefully that works. So that is kind of the plan. But yes, so I will wrap up the stream here. I'm going to finish doing all this, but yes, the contest entry for Facebook is good to go for Sundays. for web, it is also good. I will just be deleting every message that is not in September. Basically, I can see based on the date here, so we'll be able to do that no problem. But yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here on this stream. We'll have a brand new contest for the month of September starting next weekend. Thank you guys so much. And with that being said, guys, I look forward to seeing you very, very soon in Dominion. And we'll be hanging out next weekend. I will be moving, so there might be a little bit of complications, but hopefully the Wi-Fi is going to be fine, and we'll see how it all goes. So I'll keep you guys up to date on my Discord channel. Thank you so much again, and have a great rest of your Sunday, everyone. And with that, I look forward to seeing you guys very, very soon in Dominion. All right. Thank you, everyone.